I believe talent can hurt in India. I'm talking about the innate ability that some people are just born with. It could be a remarkable degree of flexibility, an ability with words, or just an appetite for figures. The logical thing to do would be to celebrate the flair and promote it at the highest level with the greatest possible gusto. But for some reason, we negate aptitude by ignoring it, undercutting it, even discouraging it. Take any field: sports, the classical performing arts, academics, some of our most prestigious national level institutes of learning are out of touch with contemporary realities and bogged down in a maze of community favors and the quick buck. There are huge gaps in knowledge. They've not stayed current with happenings and are sometimes incapable of placing the skill they impart in any, let's say, relevant context. And the children? Well, the generations struggle over the years. They work to their bones to make the cutoff marks in our topmost universities and colleges. And what do they get after that golden foothold? An emotion called exhaustion. It's not that we are not creative, but it does not seem to go beyond the idea of jugaad, the contextual improvisations born of limitations that are not scalable generally. And our industrialists do not invent new things, they trade for profits. It's said that India copied the Industrial Revolution, it did not grow from scratch here. It didn't. The same continues in the digital economy. We are copying ideas that emerged in Europe and America and applying them in India. Was it the caste system that kept all their skills locked in and prevented them from escaping the communities, prevented them from growing? Why did the intellectuals of India or the Brahmins did not invent new ideas? They were famed for memorizations and mental calculations, but not for critical thinking. The major innovations of the Marwari bookkeeping, it did not spread in the world. Instead, we adopted the Western concepts that were actively spread through education systems and that were not locked within family units of specific castes. So does our doctrine of contentment or santosh keep us from innovating? Innovation calls for a relentless revision, constant dissatisfaction, almost an obsessive self-improvement. And that would go against the idea of being content, being happy with what you have. Perhaps that's why, despite being exposed to science, Indians still hold on to old customs, rituals, practices that do not celebrate ambition or a restless spirit, but tranquility or equanimity. The world is not taking note of us in their intellectual reputation rankings. Perhaps we need to accept that our strength lies instead in our diverse cookery, intricate handicrafts, and the amazingly talented Bollywood. Maybe we ought to lay claim to our leadership in these fields, but then Sushant Singh Rajput happens. Rest in peace, brilliance.